So that looks like a good way to test if we can actually get into orbit with this thing. We'll save this, go to launch pad. Now the first thing I want to see is if this thing actually gets up into the air, because it looks quite heavy and I don't think we have quite enough engines on there. I think the engine to fuel ratio is too small, just too small. Okay. Also, we forgot to put SAS on there, but that's okay. I just want to see if this goes up. So we'll retract the gear for now. I've set the throttle to full, so the first test flight of the Explorinator trying to get up into the atmosphere. 3, 2, 1, here we go! Oh my god, we are actually getting up into the air. I'm just going to put SAS on, just because I know that the capsule... Oh, that's not good. Okay, we are going to need some SAS, because this is not how I expected things to go. However, it's quite pleasant to see that it's kind of working. So let's cut engines, lose those, and just activate the next stage. That also works, which is good. Well, we're going to need a hell of a lot of SAS modules for this, because as you can see, it's... Oh, this is bad. Okay, stop it. This is working great. Look at this. Pull up! Oh, okay. So that didn't work out so great, but at least we can get up into the air. So I think we should be able to pull this off. And if we just put some SAS modules on there. So if I can just grab a hold. Yeah, there we go. Just grab a hold of this thing. Put it down here and get us some advanced SAS modules. So let's put one on here. Let's put another one on here. And let's put one on the nose, because that is always a good idea. If you don't know where to put it on your nose. That's good advice, by the way. Give that to your children. I actually also kind of want to link this up, but I have no idea how to do that yet. So it's going to have to wait for another time. So let's drag this up. Oh, God, I wish I could just drag it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yep. Save that. Go back to Launchpad for a second test launch. Let's wait for it to load. And here we have the mighty Explorinator. Kind of looks cool, like when the sun... I guess the sun is somewhere over there. I can't actually see the sun, but I can see the shadow, and it kind of looks like a huge gymnastics rack. So let's retract the wheels again. Let's put on SAS this time, so it's going to keep it in balance. Power to full. Second test run. 3, 2, 1, fire. There we go. The SAS is going crazy trying to keep it all in balance, but for now it looks like we are doing a pretty good job. I don't think we are going to get to space this way, because we have way too little fuel. We might have to do something about that. I might make it like 6 engines around there, because I think we need a lot of power to get to space like this. Or we could also do is just use the same configuration, both on the underneath and on top of our actual lander, so it kind of becomes a square. So that would be 1, more stable. 2, we would have double the power of what we have going on right now. We're still going up at about 130 meters a second right now, so that's not too bad for this experimental rig. It's just not enough to get us to space, but at least we now know that this is working. So I'm just gonna let these engines run out of fuel, and they'll be taken over. Yep, there we go. Seamless transition there. Looking good, looking good. Still going up. I'm actually surprised that this is working. I never thought this was gonna work. Wow, this is good. So let's keep it going up. I believe these are the last of the fuel cells. Yep. And while they're running out, we will enjoy a fine vista over the ocean. Very good. There go our fuel tanks. We'll put them and then activate the second stage. Wow, which propels us even further. So this stage is actually, I was planning on using this stage when we get up to, let's see, our apoapsis right now is at about 26 kilometers height. I want to use these engines when we're about 100, 150 kilometers up. So you can get a real nice orbit to the top of the planet, where there's actually debris there. I've already tried to land there a couple of times, actually. Didn't really work out because all the Kerbals I had with me died. But this is actually, well, it's actually looking to work. This is looking really good. What's our apoapsis? Our apoapsis right now is at, wow. This is not too bad. I think we can actually pull this off in the current configuration. Well, not in the current configuration, because like I said, we have way too little fuel and too little engines. But what I really want to try is cut the engines. I've cut the engines now because I see that the apoapsis is about a little over 100 kilometers into our atmosphere. So while we float that way, I really want to see if I can get this thing to line up with the North Pole. So you believe what you do is go this way. No, this is 90 degrees. Ah, we should have gone left. Shit. I'm never gonna have enough time now to point this thing towards the North Pole. I think we can always try. Oh well, it's not. What's heavy craft? Yeah, but it's not too heavy. We can still turn it. I think in the next episode I'm gonna put some RCS on there, because that always brings a little more maneuverability with us. So let's see if we can actually do this. If we have any chance of getting to the North Pole, we have to be able to pull off this little test. So let's try our hardest to point it north. Yeah, we are almost at our apoapsis. So, oh, not too. No, 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 don't go down. Don't go down. Yes, go there. And hold it there. SAS is on. As you can see, we're almost at our apoapsis. I think we're going to fire the engines now. So we'll fire the engines. Full speed. And what you'll see happening to our orbit is it starts going north. Now, I think I'm out of fuel here. Almost. Oh no, we have more tanks left. That is good. And we have even more tanks left. I think I can actually do this. We have only two engines left now, so that is okay. What we could do to lose some weight now is just activate this. Hello? Oh. I thought you could just right-click on these things and just separate them, but I guess you can't. So as you can see right now, our orbit is moving towards the North Pole, which is ultimately our goal. Now what I want is to have enough fuel to be able to get this point of the orbit over the North Pole, and then just cut engines, float over to the North Pole, and do like a retro burn or something, I guess. And then when we get low enough to the surface, we can just start gliding down and land like a normal plane. But right now, I don't think we even gonna get there, because we're running out of fuel. We only have 2 tanks left after this, and it's just not going to be enough to get us all the way to the North Pole. I think, but it's looking good. We're already at the extra tanks. This is, wow, look at that thing go. I wouldn't have expected this. Well, not right away, actually. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are actually... I hadn't expected this at all. We are actually on the North Pole. Do we have any fuel left? We have fuel left, ladies and gentlemen. We kind of did it already, so now all that we need to do is wait until the North Pole shows up, which could be a while, because we're going down very, very slowly. So I'm going to see if I can actually speed this up a little. And we can, so there we go. We're speeding time up by about 10 right now. So the North Pole is now coming. Oop. Oh yeah. It went back to real time. I think because we went back into the atmosphere. So that could also be a problem, because going back into atmosphere means that we get that we feel the effects of resistance of air. So that means that the lower we get, the slower we go. So our orbit is going to go that way, off of the North Pole slowly. So I think I'm going to use my remaining fuel to give us a bit of an extra push there. We have some fuel left, so why not use it? No, 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 I can't screw up like this now. Come on, I really want to get to the North Pole because it's so hot out here. Okay, SAS on. Now I'm going to use my engines a little bit. And I'm going to basically overextend my orbit over the North Pole because I know that the lower we get, the further back this is going to go. So I need a little wiggle room there. So I think that should be enough. That should at least get us on the North Pole. And if anything else, it's going to give us a chance to... because we're coming in quite smoothly. So I think this is actually a very good orbit. Let's go back to our plane. And we cannot yet see the North Pole. We are getting close. I think it should be coming up pretty soon now because we have a ocean there. Yeah, it should be just over this ocean. As you can see, we are still going quite fast. We're going over 2,000 meters an hour. And as you can see, my orbit is already starting to decrease, but I don't think I'm going to adjust it anymore because it's now going to decrease to a point that we'll actually be able to land on the sunlit side of the North Pole, which is what I want because seeing my shadow as I land is going to be a huge help in determining how much height we have. So having said that, I think I'm going to adjust it slightly because it's not sure if it's needed, but I'm a scaredy cat, so I'm just gonna run the engines for a while. Yeah, that should do it. This should do it. Okay, so we are coming up on the North Pole. I'm going to make sure that we are level. Nope. No, 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 no. Oh, no, what's it doing? What is it doing? Oh my god, what is happening? The SAS has no effect now. I think we are too heavy. Oh, it's going back quite a ways, and we are still over the ocean. I hope we make it to the pole. So I'm actually gonna... yeah, okay. And once we get here, I am going to throw away all my rockets. There we go. I'm going to let it spin however way it wants to. Oh man, what is happening? Stop spinning! Damn it. Stop spinning. We are almost at the North Pole. There go our rockets. Our Kerbals are scared as hell. I would be. But we are on a gliding trajectory right now. Stop. Yeah, I've put the SAS on. I'm going to wait until we have a little bit more atmosphere because all the steering we are doing is happening with these control surfaces and they need airflow. So the more atmosphere we get, the more control we get. We are decreasing in speed, so that is good. Think we are going to be able to pull this off. That is actually the location of my first lander that I managed to land on here, but it doesn't have wheels or anything. It just has those landing struts, so it can't move. But this is going to be a whole nother story. Now, remember that if, in any case of emergency, I still have this emergency engine I can activate. I don't think it's necessary. I don't think we're going to need it, because as it looks right now, we can just glide down to the surface and have a good time on the North Pole, build a party. Yeah. We're about 5.5 kilometers here. I'm going to try and pull up a little, get us into kind of more even gliding path. There we go. We've stabilized everything. We're still over the ocean, but I think we'll be alright. Yeah. Oh, this looks good. Look at that. It's the North Pole, everyone. This is only the second episode. Wow. Ah, damn it. I just thought that if I manage to actually land this, I'm going to have to think of a whole new goal to do for the rest of this Let's Play. Otherwise, this is going to be a very short Let's Play. But hey, who thought? So we are actually approaching the kind of jagged coastal line the North Pole here. I wonder why that is. Do Kerbals go around, the Kerbal green piece go around with like hacksaws and saw off all the round edges of the North Pole as to make it look more aggressive so people don't fuck with it? I wonder if that will work here. I don't know. So we're actually over land, so I'm going to deactivate the SAS now. Trying to lose some of the altitude because I really want to kind of land here where there's still daylight. Okay, we are going straight down now. That is not a good idea. Our Kerbals seem kind of happy. Well, Neil seems happy. Which is no surprise, because who would have thought he would go to the North Pole this day? His flight was only a preliminary test, and now he is over the North Pole. Okay, let's bring it down. 700 meters, 600 meters. Okay, that's going way too fast. Let's pull up a little. Okay, 500. Come on. And this is where I regret not putting parachutes on the back, so we can safely brake once we get down. Okay, let's try. I'm going to try and lose some speed by pulling up. I'm going to extend the gear already, because I don't want to accidentally hit the ground and not have my gear out. Okay, we are losing quite a lot of speed. We are below 60 meters a second, which is good for a craft this size. We're not going down too fast, which is also good. Come on, baby. Oh, we did it! We did it! Slowly brake, brake. We're still going quite fast. Brake, come on. Don't give up me now. Come on. Yes! Oh, we did it! This is good. Behold! Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Edvis Kerman, Neil Kerman, and Gerfert Kerman. They're on the North Pole. They have made it without even using their emergency engine in a craft that was totally not prepared for it, because it didn't have any parachutes and it didn't have a ladder to get out, actually. So I can get Edvis to go on a, I wanted to say go on a spacewalk. This is not a spacewalk. This is not even a moonwalk. This is a polar walk. So okay, let him go, and he is on a wing, and oh, he is just so happy right now. Look at that. Okay, don't commit suicide, buddy. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Edvis Kerman. He is famous. He is the second. Is my ship going away? Yes, he is my second Kerbal on the pole. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the second part of my Let's Play. I think there's going to be a third part if I think of something new, but I'll let you know in time. Thank you for watching. All hail Edvis Kerman.